Committees in the Mississippi House of Representatives are looking very different after newly elected House Speaker Jason White appointed new leadership and even created some new committees.
Yeah, 12 News senior political correspondent Richard Lake has more on these changes. And Richard, what are things looking like in the House?
Yeah, Byron, House Speaker Jason White wasted no time in defining his first term as House Speaker. With new faces in the Education, Appropriations, and Medicaid committees, he's hoping to make one of the most arduous legislative processes in the state more efficient by adding more committees. House Speaker Jason White created 4 new appropriations committees with hopes of streamlining the appropriations process and distributing the workload that comes with setting the state's budget.
It takes some of the workload off to some degree.
House Speaker Pro Tem Manley Barton says he's confident in this new bottom-up appropriations approach.
You've got more people involved in what I'll even call minute decisions that are made along the way with various agencies and so forth. It's very, very, very time consuming. This is going to narrow that down just a little bit because you're constantly having to take what you've got back to the big committee or to the committee chairman. This process is going to pull that back in to where a lot of that is done at this committee level, and then it eventually gets to the appropriations chairman. It's going to work, and we've just got to get through the process one year and kind of figure that out.
Republican Representative John Reed was appointed as the chairman of the Appropriations A Committee. There was also a change in the Education Committee. Republican Representative Rob Robertson will serve as the chairman of the Education Committee, and Republican Representative Missy McGee was appointed to the chair of the Medicaid Committee. McGee has been an advocate of expanding Medicaid. With committee chairs set, the work can now begin.
This is always kind of an exciting day. It really sets the tone for next week. I mean, they'll all come back, and now we're actually ready to go to work. And we are now subject to the calendar of the Mississippi legislature. The first deadline lawmakers face is Wednesday, February 14th. That's the deadline for general bills and constitutional amendments to be drafted. Richard Lake, 12 News.